A special thank you to each of our subscribers who make this channel possible. Here's today's story. In a significant escalation of military operations, the U.S. military has confirmed the deaths of 5 alleged drug traffickers in the Pacific Ocean as part of an ongoing campaign that has now claimed over 100 lives. This campaign, initiated under the Trump administration, has been met with both support and fierce opposition, raising critical questions about legality and the scope of military engagement. On December 18th, U.S. Southern Command announced that 2 vessels, identified as operating under designated terrorist organizations, were struck while traveling along known narco-trafficking routes in international waters. This latest operation brings the total death toll to 104 since the strikes began on September 2nd. The military's justification for these strikes hinges on the assertion that the U.S. is engaged in a non-international armed conflict with drug cartels, which the Trump administration has categorized as terrorist groups. However, critics argue that the strikes lack sufficient evidence linking the boats to drug trafficking activities and question the legal authority of the military to conduct such operations without explicit congressional approval. Democratic lawmakers have been particularly vocal in their opposition, introducing resolutions aimed at curbing the military's authority to carry out these strikes. Despite their efforts, recent votes in the House of Representatives have seen these resolutions defeated, primarily by Republican lawmakers who support the ongoing operations. The operations have also drawn scrutiny beyond U.S. borders, with leaders from Venezuela and Colombia expressing strong disapproval. Venezuelan President Nicolas Maduro, who has been accused by the U.S. of collaborating with drug cartels, has claimed that the strikes are a guise for regime change efforts by the Trump administration. The military's operations have not only been limited to boat strikes. There are indications that President Trump is considering expanding the campaign to include strikes on land-based drug targets. Such a move would undoubtedly intensify the debate over military engagement in Latin America, particularly in light of the recent history of U.S. interventions in the region. The strikes have also raised ethical concerns, especially following reports that a subsequent attack targeted survivors of an initial strike, leading to accusations of potential war crimes. As the death toll continues to rise, the question remains: at what point does the fight against drug trafficking cross the line into unlawful military action? As the Trump administration continues to push forward with Operation Southern Spear, a counter-narcotics mission that has seen a buildup of military forces in the Caribbean and near Latin America, the implications of these actions are far-reaching. The balancing act between national security, international law, and humanitarian concerns presents a complex challenge for U.S. policymakers. In summary, the U.S. military's anti-drug operations in the Pacific and Caribbean have sparked a heated debate about the legality and morality of using military force in the fight against drug trafficking. With over 100 lives lost and increasing international scrutiny, the Trump administration faces mounting pressure to justify its actions and consider the long-term consequences of its military strategy. As the situation evolves, it will be crucial for Congress and the public to engage in a thorough examination of the policies being enacted in the name of national security. That's all for this story. We upload videos every day covering many different subjects, so hit that subscribe button to stay informed. Thanks for watching.